welcome to another episode of The CShop, where entertainment, business, and giving back meet to bring you the latest in celebrity news and info you won't hear anywhere else. Our celebrity guest is a host on VH1, and you see her at all the red carpet events, interviewing all the top celebrities. So would you join me in welcoming Janelle Snowden?
How are you?
How are you?
Oh, great.
I'm so happy you're here.
I'm happy to be here. It's weird to be on this side and answer questions I'm used to asking. So.
I bet. So tell me more about the shows that you host.
Yeah, I've been at VH1 for a while now, 7 years. So I am the one and only news correspondent. So I'm pretty much everywhere from LA to New York, any place in between where there's something hot going on or something not so hot. If there's a tragedy, a celebrity tragedy, then I'm there. And most recently, we have started a live morning show called Big Morning Buzz Live. It's a tongue twister, VH1's Big Morning Buzz Live. And so most mornings you can see me there at 10 a.m. And for that, we have to get up bright and early. I am up at 4:30 a.m., out of the house at 6, at work at 6:30, and we do a quick run through and we're live at 10.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whirlwind morning.
Now, I know you have Twitter followers and Facebook followers.
Yes.
Do you want to give a shout out to them?
I do. I love my Twitter and Facebook family, Instagram, all that. Everything is simple. I'm the same person. It's just at Janelle Snowden, JANELLSNOWDEN. So whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, God, you name it, it's all there. But you can just click on go to my website and you can click on everything. It's just JanelleSnowden.com. I like to keep it simple.
Yeah.
You know, when people have different names, it's confusing. You don't know like where they're this and where they're that.
Right.
Just me all day long. Janelle Snowden.
Well, you know, we feel like we know you because we see you on TV for so many years, interviewing George Clooney, Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, those are some of my favorites.
And you're a private person, but I want to find out something we may not know about you.
It's weird, you know, people do call me private because I was late to the whole social media thing. Like I was definitely one of the last people to join Facebook.
Yes.
But I guess it's just because, you know, as a journalist, I've always considered myself more of an observer instead of, you know, a sharer. You know, I like to share the information that I learn, but don't necessarily like to tell you about myself. I know it's weird.
Yeah.
You know, I guess in journalism school, you're taught to not be the story, but to tell the story. So it's just something that I'm kind of getting used to embracing.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that people actually are curious about me. It's like, really?
Yeah. You are a celebrity. You're on TV every day. There's no difference.
You know, it's so funny because I don't know how we define celebrity anymore. It's so weird because now you have reality TV, and that's just created a whole different brand of celebrities. It's, you know, they're very unlike movie stars. Some of them become movie stars. You don't know. So I've never thought that just because you're on television, it means you're a celebrity. But I guess to some, it does mean that. So whatever, I'll embrace it.
Now, I know you have some projects coming up.
Yeah.
Can you share?
Absolutely. A few things. I mean, most of my days are totally consumed with the VH1 business, whether it's the morning show, which I told you I have to get up for at 4:30 a.m. We'll tape 2 shows usually, and let's say I'm done at about 4 p.m. Then I'll go down to my downtown office where I'll do a lot of the voiceovers for VH1, some for some other clients and projects, and then I'll go to a red carpet event or do like a celebrity interview, or sometimes I'll go see a music show in preparation for an interview that I'm doing.
Okay.
That's one of the things that I don't think a lot of people realize is that when we're doing, you know, when you see someone interviewing someone, you know, sure there are producers who can help to prep you, but I always like to do my own preparation so that it feels more organic. I don't like to write my questions down generally when I'm interviewing somebody because I find that I don't listen as much.
Right.
You know, it's
That's
more
true.
conversational. Like I've noticed that when I was first starting out, I would go into things and I'd have a long list of questions I wanted to get through, and if I didn't get through all of them, I would feel so defeated, and I'd feel like, oh, that interview was terrible, when it really wouldn't be. It was just that I felt like there was so much more that I wanted to get through when really the audience had enough. So I find that when I don't write my questions down,
it goes better.
It goes better because I listen and I ask follow-up questions. For example, if you were to say like, yeah, you know, and then I was thinking about jumping off a bridge, and I'm looking at my question list and I'm like,
right.
You know, like you missed that
like,
key moment. Exactly. You know, and think about it. Like if you're talking to me, or if I'm talking to you and I see you looking down at yours, it feels like you're disengaged. So it doesn't make me want to share as much.
Yes.
So just some things I've picked up along the way as I've been doing this, as you said, for many years. Makes me feel old.
Well, I bet because you are on the red carpet so often. You're seeing all different kinds of fashions, and you've developed your own fashion style. And I'm loving this piece that you're wearing,
oh my
by
God,
the way.
I am obsessed. Like capital O-B-sessed. guest.
It is gorgeous.
Isn't this incredible? I am loving it. Like, this might have to come home with me tonight. I'm just saying.
Well, this is from Hot Rock.
Yes.
Right? This
yes.
is one of a kind. No
Absolutely.
one else has this piece.
I know. I mean, can you see this being worn on someone else? And look at the stone. Like, the stone alone lets you know that it's got to be one of a kind, because where else is this recreated? Every stone is different.
It's beautiful. Well,
Yeah.
I think we should find out who the creator
Let's
of this
do it.
is
Yeah.
and where her inspiration comes from. So
I
you
need to
wanna-
know.
Yes, yes. Will you invite Linda out?
Absolutely. Come on, Linda.
Linda, come on out. It's so nice to meet you.
Yes. Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Your jewelry is amazing.
Thank you so much.
Insane.
I'm happy that you like wearing it because as much as you like wearing it, I love making it.
No, I don't like it. I love it.
And
Like, seriously. This
how
is
do you do
awesome.
it? Because each piece is unique.
Yes.
How does one come up with
Well,
all of
when
that
I go
inspiration?
shopping at the jewelry store, I let my eye choose. The stone literally speaks to me. So I choose them that way. And
What did this one say? I gotta know.
oh my gosh, I just love all of the crystals that are
Yeah.
in here. I
Yeah.
love that. This is actually a glass fool's gold, but these are specially crafted for us according to my design. And then I make all this beautiful beadwork here. I love it so much.
I love it. It kind of
And-
looks like Africa, doesn't it?
It
Oh,
does.
yeah,
It
you're right.
does.
It does.
Kinda, yeah.
It does. Yeah, I love it too. And the piece that you're wearing,
Yes, what is
oh
this?
my gosh, I love this stone. This is kunzite. It's so beautiful.
Never
I'm
even
wearing
heard of
a matching ring, kind of, that goes with
that is
it.
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yes,
And
I
look at
love
these other
it.
rings.
Oh, we're such girls. We love jewelry,
I
don't we?
do.
It's
Totally
a
do.
wonderful thing.
Yeah.
But the kunzite is from Afghanistan. It's one of the happy things that's come out of Afghanistan.
Wow.
And the gold with it, I don't know if you can see it, but there's beautiful rubies on the side and diamonds accenting it. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
And
I
you don't
love
travel
that
with
piece.
bodyguards? Like,
I know, you would think
how
so.
is this?
That's a good point.
You must really trust
But you
us.
see, not everything is super expensive. Like this piece is of very manageable price. That's more expensive because it has more precious stones in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, some people are just creative and they create jewelry, but you have an education. You
Yes.
understand. Can you tell me
Yes.
a little bit more about?
I'm a gemologist. I went to the Gemological Institute up in Carlsbad, which is very close to San Diego. And I studied there because I have asthma. And as a child, I couldn't be around the manufacturing of that growing up, which is very toxic. And so I found out about gemology. I was ready to give up on the field completely. And then I discovered the Gemological Institute where they would teach me about the stones. I thought, oh, this is great because now I can still be involved in the industry. And so that's where I went to school and I learned about all the stones because there's so much more than what you see when you go to a regular jewelry store.
Yeah.
You don't get to see things
You would
like
never
this.
see anything
Never
like
seen
this.
anything
No,
like that.
I
not
love
at all.
It. It's so
Yeah.
unique.
And Janelle and I were talking earlier about a beautiful necklace you were wearing, and someone else was wearing that same necklace.
Oh.
You don't have that in this case.
No,
Every
that's the
piece is
truth.
unique.
It's not ever going to happen. You don't have to be showing up on the red carpet, and you know how it's a big
Yeah,
faux pas
yeah,
if
if
you're
you
wearing
wear-
the same dress.
It's the same thing with jewelry. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, nice necklace.
Yeah, no fashion
Great.
disasters here.
No, you will never see anyone else. This is why I love it. I have such an affinity for big jewelry that my boss like issued a mandate to the stylist at work, and he's like, honestly, nothing bigger than a fist. Like she's going crazy. So
Well, you can hurt yourself on occasion.
you
Well, it
can,
steals the
but
show.
I
It
might have
really
to
does when
defy
you're
him and
looking.
get something like this
Well,
to
you
wear
know what's
this
great about wearing something like this? It's a statement piece. Is that you could be wearing a dress that you've had for many years
Yeah,
on.
like this.
No
Yes.
one's going to notice.
Yeah.
They're going to notice the fabulous piece of jewelry that you're
and it
wearing.
can change an outfit. Like if you were to put this on and take this off, put
Right.
it over your black dress, it's a whole different look.
Totally
Now,
different.
there's some big events coming up that you're involved with.
Yes.
Yes.
We're
Can you talk
very
about these
excited.
pieces that you've designed?
Well, we're going on to the Fashion Show New York.
Ooh, I'll be
Fashion
there.
Week.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Maybe I'll see you.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So we're going to be there. We're going to be in a gifting suite, which means we get to meet many celebrities.
Yeah.
And we created a piece of jewelry just for them.
That's so funny. I will
Oh.
probably be in
And
this
if I may
suite
show
later.
you,
nice.
it's really beautiful. It has our gorgeous logo on it that you see up on the screens. Has our flaming diamond. And that's the symbol of our store because most gemstones come from a heat or pressure environment. Okay, like diamonds come out of volcanoes,
Right.
Oh, yes.
things of that nature.
My goodness.
So we're taking this and giving this to the celebrities, and then after that event, we're going to the Emmys in Los Angeles.
I will be there too.
Oh, great! I'll see you there.
get around.
I'm following you.
Super! I'm following you. So we'll be there, and we made an extra special piece just for the nominees. There's 100 nominees, and we made 100 numbered pieces. They're going to have our flaming logo on them, and then they are specially designed that say nominee as a commemorative piece, or they could auction it off for their favorite celebrity charity.
I'm telling you, you know, I've been to many gifting suites, even gotten some gifts myself. Celebrities, though they can afford it, love a free gift. And to get something like that, or my God, like to be inspired from something like that to buy something like this, I'm telling you, you're going to see a business spike. Watch.
Well, that would be wonderful. Everybody loves that.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, now, tell us the website that we can go to get this one-of-a-kind jewelry.
Oh, thank you. It's Hot Rock Jewelry, HOTROCK Jewelry.com.
Linda, thank you so much for joining us and allowing us to wear this amazing jewelry.
Yes.
Oh,
I just feel so much more regal.
Thank you, Janelle.
Because of it. Thank you so much.
It's so nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
It's our pleasure. How great is this, right?
Oh, it's incredible. And she actually has this piece that she was speaking of earlier.
This is gorgeous, and the thing I love about it most, in addition to the smoking, the flaming diamond, which is her symbol, is that on the back it says "Your life has meaning," which is exactly what we try to tell the girls who are mentees of Black Girls Rock. You know, we want all of them to feel like your life has meaning.
Yeah,
so this
that's
is awesome.
beautiful. So Hot
I'm
Rock,
gonna share this with one of the girls.
Black Girls Rock.
There you go.
I see
synergy.
a theme going on
There's
here.
Some synergy.
So tell us a little bit more about that charity.
Yeah, well, Black Girls Rock is a charity that was founded by a model turned DJ named Beverly Bond. She actually had a movie made about her life in the 90s starring Halle Berry, but she's embarrassed to ever admit that.
Oh,
so
wow.
I said it for her. And she basically was tired of the negative images that she felt like the young girls were being plagued by in the media, whether through negative portrayals in reality television or in scripted television and in movies and in, you know, music videos, perhaps. She just felt like, you know, there needed to be a better balance so that women weren't so objectified.
Yeah.
And so she founded this organization that every Saturday takes a group of girls that have been picked or recommended by their guidance counselors or through community organizations that, you know, are in need of some type of mentor, and she is so hands-on with them. She takes them and does all kinds of activities, and it's a full day's thing. It's, you know, she's there with all of her staff every Saturday, and she'll take them to whether it's a DJ class or a poetry class or you know, a workshop, and she'll have leaders in the different fields come in and do a workshop with the girls. And so I've come in and spoken to them, you know, as a journalist, because a lot of times girls will say, I want to do what you do, it looks so glamorous. So I'm like, follow me for a day, you'll see that it looks glamorous, but it's really not. And I'll explain to them why and talk about the whole process, because it's not just stepping in front of the camera, wearing a pretty dress, stepping on a red carpet and talking to famous
see the
people.
final product.
Exactly, but there's so much behind it. And so I try to expose them to that and make sure that it's something that they really want to do, because it's a very competitive, very cutthroat business. And I feel like if you get a good glimpse early on as to what all it entails, sort of like I did, you know, my mother's best friend, who was a journalist, would take me to work with her. And when I was 9 years old, I was like, this is what I want to do. And I've seen the entire process. Here we are. I'm not going to say how many years later, but it's what I'm doing. So
that's amazing.
It's just a pleasure to be involved in something that is, you know, that has such instant gratification. It's not like you're writing a check to a charity and you don't know how your money's being spent. You can write a check, you know, God knows that it needs the money. It's a nonprofit organization, but if you can donate your time or donate a service and something to inspire the girls, it's all the better.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love the fact that it's pouring into women. It's that next generation.
Absolutely, and it's called Black Girls Rock, but it's really not that. That's just, you know, Beverly wanted something. She wanted a radical name that would attract the attention, you know, of people, because it seems like something that maybe you would have heard of in like the '60s or something like the power movement, like Black Girls Rock. But it's totally inclusive. It's just, you know, she's a black girl. She rocks. She does music. She created the name. I rock with it.
Yeah, that's great. And you were there right at the
beginning. Beverly came up to me at a nightclub, and she's like, you know, she's very shy. So the fact that she's now got this very public platform is great for her. It's new. It's forced her to come out of her shell, and she's like, I got this idea. I don't know if you'd be down for it. This is how she talks. She's like, but you know, I just thought maybe it'd be something that you might want to get with. And I was like, I'm there. I'm there. I want in, because I just love the mission of it.
Well, we're about to say goodbye to you.
I
It's
know.
been so much fun.
I've
seeing all
enjoyed
these
being
creative
here.
people.
I know. You know what I love seeing about them is just their passion. You know, just like Walter was saying, when you truly love what you do, it doesn't feel like work, and that's how you obtain success, is because you love to do it, so you do it often enough that you can't help but to get great at it. You market it, people love it. the rest is history.
That's right.
Yeah.
And to be able to have so many people who appreciate it, whether it's around your neck or it's on the wall.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's another expression. So someone's talent, we get to share in that as well.
I'm all
Pretty
about
cool.
expression. I consider what I do as a journalist, it's, you know, a creative expression, whether it's through creative writing, if I'm writing a piece, or visual expression, if I'm putting a piece together and producing it for you to see. So I mean, you know, life to me is all about expression, however you choose to do it, whether it's through a beautiful piece that I'm obsessed with like this, or through Walter's art, however it is, you know, through this organization, through Black Girls Rock, which is expressing itself and just showing love for young girls. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, I know you do have some big events coming up. Do you want to share?
Sure. Yeah, actually, the biggest one that I can think of is going to close out the year for VH1 is the VH1 Divas special, which is honoring Whitney Houston this year. So it's going to have a lot of amazing performers whose voices she's helped to inspire. And if you've ever seen the VH1 Divas show, it's very big, very bold, loud voices, big hair, you know, big audience. It's a good thing. Man, I'm so busy every week just going to the different events and maintaining the schedule that I do from the morning show to the night. I try to do some writing. You know, my website is new, so I'm trying to blog and just sort of bring people into my world a little bit more.
Good. Tell us your website one more time.
It's just JanelleSnowden.com, but make sure you spell my name right. It's no E on the end. I've even had it misspelled on a diploma.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I guess technically I didn't graduate, but it's just Janelle, Janell Snowden, SNOWDEN.
And your Twitter handle?
.com. All just Janelle Snowden.
All
at Janelle Snowden. Instagram, at Janelle Snowden. You know, you can find it all on the website, so you don't have to go searching around a bunch of different places. One-stop shop for the website.
Okay, I have one more question before we go.
Shoot.
Okay, what was your favorite interview of all time? I know, right? Easy question?
No, it's not. It's a really hard question because I've done so many interviews, and I'm...
Okay, give me top 3.
Top 3, okay. U2, Bono specifically. Because he's so much more than a musician, a humanitarian, and just listening to his mind, that's awesome.
Michael Jackson?
I never got to interview Michael Jackson. He was one of my dream interviews. I would have done, I wouldn't have killed, but I would have done a number of things to get Michael Jackson. I love interviewing journalists, believe it or not, because you know, I love interviewing people who are great at what I aspire to do. So I've interviewed Barbara Walters, I've interviewed Oprah Winfrey.
Wow.
And I'm always nervous when I interview those. I'm not really nervous when I interview big celebrities like George Clooney or anybody like that, because when journalists are doing it, I feel like when I'm interviewing them, I feel like they're studying me, and it's really nerve-wracking. But God, I can't give a good answer because I've done so many interviews, and I usually revert to the one that I just did.
Right, because that's what you can remember, because there's so much going on every week. But thank you so much. In your busy schedule, you came out just to spend time with us, and we really appreciate it.
It's been a treat. I do it anytime. Thank you for having me.
Well, for those of you who have enjoyed Janelle, she is beautiful inside and out, and you can see more information on upcoming celebrities. Follow us on Twitter at CShop TV.